Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the... Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty D, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Roll. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turned around with him leading off. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's just 2 for 12. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0 home. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. The throw pulls him off the bag. Coming to the plate now, Renato Nunez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
First pitch on its way. Austin Hayes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Mancini, the runner at third. Nunez on second. Santander is over at first with 1 away. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
The second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and a couple of men left. Digging in, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go. Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
And that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Thairo Estrada. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this one.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Second inning set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Wynns. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Urshela backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting nine.
Now batting, Chris Davis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis, he was a fifth-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy, drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Too high. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jose Iglesias will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike. And that's the second out of the inning. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Now the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Trey Mancini is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Estevan Florio.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting good.
Settling in now, Clint Frazier. Here comes the first pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike, 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Mancini is there, and he has it for the out. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Santander digs in at 6-2 and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Austin Hayes is on deck. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Slapped hard the opposite way. Florio is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Austin Hayes the next to bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-1.
2-1.
2 out, nobody on. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And that misses. 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mancini moving back. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not over.
Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Fouled away. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
This is pulled into right. Mancini is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box, Thairo Estrada, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chopped out to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here it comes.
Count 2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Austin Wynns comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Wynns stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Florio is right there as he takes it for the second out. Chris Davis at the plate now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Estevan Florial. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The right fielder,
On the ground to the right side.
L'Oreal.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini moving back. He gets there, and that's the second out. Standing in, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. The pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Behind 0-2 now. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The next 0-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers, smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Drilled down the line. A diving try at third, but this is by him, a fair ball.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
So here's Trey Mancini as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is foul right side. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. skied into very shallow right. Here comes Florial. But the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Favorable call in there for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw on to Voigt, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Orioles lead 1. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 2-0 now. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Next for New York, Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The high fastball is in there. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Has a look, now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Popped him up. Davis is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired.
Leading off for Baltimore, the left fielder
Jonathan Holder takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
For the New York Yankees, number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Gardner is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Ready now for Baltimore. Austin Hayes, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. In there, 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Line drive to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. And he fouls this one off. A man at third with 1 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Austin wins. Is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
The set and the 2-2 fouled away. The 2-2 pitch hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tyro Estrada.
The shortstop, Tyro.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Hit hard to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Torres stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Grounded weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
That's for the Yankees.
And that'll bring in Esteban Florio. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground, and that is off the first base bag. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
The batter, no outfielder, Frazier.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. It can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run job by Clint Frazier. His first home run of the season, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Hayes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters do up. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone up into the second deck.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Hanser Alberto. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard towards center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. And here's Renato Nunez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why.
The second baseman, Ramon Urias.
At the plate now, Ramon Urias, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So Gary Sanchez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. High chopper to third. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. And it's fouled away. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Aaron Hicks is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Pitch is popped up. Davis shading to his right. And that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail. Chris Davis
leading off the bullpen. The first base.
Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now
he's set. Here it comes.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Long throw to third. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Up next, the Orioles.
Digging in to try it again. Renato Nunez, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Men on third with 2 down. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Tanner Scott will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Tanner Scott.
First pitch of the at-bat. Gio Urshela is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And there's ball 1.
1-0.
1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
In now, Tyro Estrada. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And that's in there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Ready once again, Labor Torres. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. At the plate, Estevan Florial. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air into shallow left center. Charging in is Santander. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Orioles, the left fielder, number 25.
Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Pitch on the way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Nobody out, runner on first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Urias, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Up next for the Orioles.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits to Michael Givens is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Clint Frazier will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. The 0-1 on its way. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Gary Sanchez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it on to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Ready now, Brett Gardner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Last chance for the Yankees. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. 7-5 how today's comes to an end.